What is going on, everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of the Not So Cheap build, where I'm building a early Ford Bronco, putting two Broncos into one, and I think it's very exciting. So again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, or if you are subscribed to my channel, continue to follow it because it's going to be so much fun. Today, here's where I'm at. And I'm going to talk a little bit about the way forward from here on. So let's go. All right, hey, let's do a little recap of episodes 1 through 6 or 1 through 7, I believe. But there was a half Bronco. I took it apart, took the engine, tranny transmission out, took it apart because I'm going to use that and rebuild it. So that's the state of that right now. I'm not getting rid of it because there are things in there that I need to build the Bronco. So yesterday, episode 7, I took this Bronco from back over there and put it over here and started work right away. I don't believe that I covered everything on episode 7 and what I did, but as you can tell, there is no more top. The top is over there, and everything that's inside the bed is out of it. There was a lot of crap in there that's rusty and has been there for a little while. And then, of course, the 2 axles that was in the bed. That's it right there. So you're probably wondering where in the hell is the rest of the parts. I actually have the fenders and the grill for this somewhere, but there's work that needs to be done here. I'm removing that motor, the tranny and transfer case as well, and putting the new ones in there, or the newly rebuilt ones. I'm going to leave the frame, suspension, and rebuild it because I want it to be drivable and like stock as possible. So here's the state of the body, right? I have a windshield that did not come with this vehicle somewhere else. I've already noticing a few things that the previous owners done to this Bronco. They started working on it, but some of it are like crooked. I'm not sure why it's crooked, but it's crooked, so it needs to be fixed. Of course, missing a few parts as well, such as the door strikers on this side. There's holes, but nothing I can't fix. Holes over there, a couple of holes over here. But the majority, the reason why I bought this tub is because it's very minor surface rust, and I'm gonna clean that and then get going with this body work, and then before you know it, it'll be put back together. But today what I'm gonna do is, like I said, I'm gonna go and clean the tub, take the steering column off, the rest of that wiring off, and just clean this tub because I want to take it off and put it somewhere else while I'm working on the frame. Also, remember that tire that I put tape on? It's flat again, so I'm going to go ahead and change the valve stem. I'm not going to use the same rims because I already ordered Steelies. I'm going to paint it Wimbledon white, but this is rusty, so it'll just be a roller. Of course, I need to fix this tire because I need to roll it back and forth. But that's where we're at for today, episode 8 of this not so cheap Bronco build. Maybe later I'll go over some of the parts that are already ordered and the prices for those. Keep track. Thank you. To be honest with you guys, there is really not any more excitement than me just vacuuming and doing small little things with this project, but I still want to share it with you. Why? Because it's fun, and I think it's relaxing to see somebody clean things. So I'm gonna go and take a video of this vacuuming thing, and we'll see where it goes. You know what, guys? I spend a lot of time staring at it because sometimes I want to start on a place but ending up not doing that and doing something else. So lots of staring. But anyways, I was finished cleaning, vacuuming the tub. Let me show you what I got. And I'm probably going to decide to wash it because it's very dusty. And besides, I have a pressure washer, so maybe I'll pressure wash it just to see where I'm at. The bed itself is not bad. There's some pitting, but nothing I can't fix. A few areas that have rust spots, but again, nothing I can't fix. I have a pan for this side. The other side, surprisingly, a brand new pan. Somebody's already worked on it, which is awesome. So I guess for today, I'll take the wiring. I'm just gonna cut it because I already have a new wiring, and then I'll take this steering column off, and then I'll go from there. I didn't get to film much today because most of the things that I did was kind of repetitive from the last time. I really just took off parts. So I'm going to continue to take apart this Bronco right here until I can get the body off the frame. And then once the frame is off, I can clean it. I can put new bushings, suspension, things like that. And then I can, re-gasket the motor. I can also rebuild the transmission. Now, speaking of that, I mentioned earlier that I was going to show you what I bought so far. Now, at the end of this whole thing, I'm going to tally up what I spent with this project, and then I'll let you know where that's going to be. Of course, minus labor, because you can't really put any money into that. Me spending a lot of time down here, but the lessons learned and the experience, getting to do my passion is priceless. So I love that, right? So here's what I bought. As far as the 351 gasket, can't beat. Of course, you can't beat Felpro. I've used Felpro in all my engines and never had any issues with it. As far as the rebuild of my transmission, there's this company called ATP Automotive. Now, none of these companies, of course, pay me or sent me these things to use, but I use these companies because I've had good experience with them in the past, so I continue to use them. As far as wiring, is concerned, this is a like $150 wiring kit, 21 circuit, and I didn't buy the specific wiring for the Bronco because that costs about $800 to $1,000, and there goes my budget if I do that right. I have wired a whole vehicle before, such as my 1974 Bronco over there, fuel injection and all, so I'm very comfortable and very familiar with wiring. So I buy something like this so that I can put brand new wiring with the newer technology as far as fuses and things like that. So that's why I do that, right? I think that's all I have for you today. Will be followed by more videos later once I continue to work on the Bronco. Other than that, you have a great one. Aloha.